Hey everyone, my name is Hassan and I'm here with a free Excel-based bookkeeping solution for small businesses. In this Excel sheet, you can find profit and loss statement, total sales, total purchases and expenses, and total profit as per date wise. Here you can find total profit and loss, total payable summary, total receivable summary, track of your cash history, track of your inventory, customer sales summary by date and by ID, vendor purchase summary by date and by ID, total summary of purchases by vendor, total summary of sales by vendor, summary of inventory where you can track your total sales, total purchases, profit and loss per item, and total quantity remaining at the balance sheet date. Here you can track your total expenses by date and by totality as well. This is the total expense and this is the expense between two dates. Here you can find the total record of your purchases item wise, how much you have paid, total invoices, and how much you still have to pay. Here you can find total sales by ID, how much you have paid, total invoice, and how much you still have to receive. This is a total purchase invoice detail. This is total sales invoice details. This is a purchase inventory track, total inventory track which you have purchased till now, total sales track which you have sold. So let's start the video how to use this Excel sheet. Now this is a total new sheet and where we will learn how to use this Excel sheet. I have already added some little details of expenses, but for your knowledge, we will add some little details now. Invoice number, we can add any quantity of expense and we can copy the same. Here we will add the rate of that expense. For example, one item was for 25 rupees, this was for 45 rupees, and this was for 1400 rupees. Now you can see our total expenses 407586, 407586, and 407586. Now we can track it as well on the basis of dates. Now for 15th to 20th December, we have total expenses of 403,992,653, 403,992,653. This is how you will track your expenses. We will come on this page at the end how to use the search function for your sales and purchases. Now in this sheet, we will learn how we are going to enter the purchase details. First of all, we have to move right side on the sheet and has to enter some of the customer names. I have already created some of the customer IDs. Let's put the name and some of the item codes. We will come back to this sheet. As you can see, there is a pop-up menu. When you are going to select the customer ID, his name will automatically appear. You do not have to worry about this red section because I have protected these so you cannot make any error. Here are some invoice dates. Here are some invoice numbers. As you can see, as soon as I have selected the item code, item name has been automatically appeared. Here we will enter some of the little bit details. For example, purchase by XYZ, purchase of jeans by XYZ. Now we will enter the quantity, how much we have purchased. You can enter any amount, for example. Here I will enter the price of the each quantity. And there is an automatic formula. The amount of total purchase will automatically appear. Now this is the detail of payment and payables. As you can see, the amount which have been for the total invoice already been appear here. Customer ID already been here. Customer name has been already here. The payment date when you had made the payment. Here are some of the dates I have already selected. Mode of payment, online transfer, for example, I will make it for online transfer every. And for the last, I will say I have not yet paid this amount. All the other amounts I have already completely paid. So you can see the balance payable is 0. But for this, I have not paid any amount. So my total balance payable is 6,250 rupees. Now, in this sheet, we will learn how to enter the sale invoice details. First, same, we will add some of the customer names. For example, Ali and Sam. Item name, pants and jeans. Let's make it that our pants and jeans should match because we have already just purchased two items. So if we are going to sell anything other than these two items, there will be an error. So as soon as I have selected the customer ID, his name has already been paired. It is the same principle we have used in purchases sheet. Here are some of the customer descriptions. You can enter anything whichever you want. Now I will sell, for example, 10 of this. Now I will enter quantity of your now here I will enter quantity of sales and rate I will add 550 rupees. I will enter 10 rate 550 rupees. Let's make it quick. Quantity and 850 rupees. Total sales amount for each invoice has been already calculated. Now this is a sheet of total payments and received. Now this is a sheet for total payment we have received and amount which we have to receive. Now in this sheet, we will see how much amount we have received and how much amount we still have to receive from our customers. Amount of total invoice, customer ID and name has already been appeared. Payment date, I have already added some of the cash we have received every amount in cash, for example, and this for this we have not yet received. We have received total amount and for this we have not received any amount. So you can see for these invoices we have nothing receivable, zero receivable, and for this amount because we have not received any amount, balance is still receivable. This sheet is just the inventory purchase record which we have made till the date. As you can see, we have made the purchases. This is the same amount and balances which we have entered here. As you can see, the same amount has already been reflected here. You do not have to worry. But if you have any opening quantity, for example, you have 15 quantity as an opening balance and the amount of those inventory was 1500 rupees, you can enter here and as you can see, the balance will automatically change. Same sales summary has been made here. Whatever we have sold, that this is a total record. If you have any opening sales quantity, you can enter here and balance will automatically change. Now, as we have learned how to enter our data and how to use this function, now we will come to the search bar for sales and purchases. This is a search bar for purchases. You can see if I'm going to choose this ID, the name of the customer and the total transaction of and the name of the customer and the total transaction with that customer will automatically appear. Now, this is a sheet where we will use the search function for our purchases. I am going to select customer ID, his name will automatically appear, and all the transaction with him which we have made will appear automatically. Total amount paid, total amount of invoices, and how much we still have to pay him will be automatically calculated. The same function for sales also have been created. We will select the customer ID, the name will change, how much amount he has paid, total invoice, and how much he still has to pay to us will automatically appear here. As you can see, Ali has to pay us 4,250 rupees, which will match from here. And from purchases, XYZ still has to pay us 6,250 rupees, which will match from here. Now we will go on a dashboard. As we can see, this is the total dashboard. Here we can select total, date, Look, as you can see, the total sales which have been made are 47,250 rupees. Total purchases are made of 81,250 rupees. Expenses are quite a big amount. Let's check it. We have used a quite a big number of rate, so we will change it so our expenses shall not be inflated so much. Now, as you can see, our total expense is 20,000 rupees. Our total expense is 20,000 rupees. And here we have the total loss till the date from between 15 to 24 December. This is the total summary of profit and loss. This is the total payable and receivable. Look, we have total invoices of 81,000 rupees, total sales of 47,000 rupees. The amount total paid and received is this. The amount which is payable to vendor is 6,250 rupees, which will be matched from here. And total receivable 4,250 rupees, which will be matched from here, as you can see. This is a total track for cash and inventory. Here you can track date-wise summary of vendor. Same for purchases. Here you can track total sales summary and purchase summary. And here you can track inventory-wise total details. Total sales has been made for 17,000 rupees. Total quantity is 20. Total purchases are made for 21,000 rupees for this specific item. Total quantity purchase are 87. Total loss which have been calculated 4,750 rupees, and we have still the quantity remaining 67 units. Now, if there will be the profit, this profit and loss will be converted to green color. Let's see that as well. Now, just change the rate. Now, as you can see, our total sales is 1 million. Our total purchases are 81,000 rupees. Expenses are 20,000 rupees, and we have been converted into profit. And when before this was highlighted as red color, and now it has been converted to green because now we are in a profit. So thank you everyone. If you want to download this Excel sheet, the link is already given in the description. And if you have any query and want customized based bookkeeping solution or Excel based customized bookkeeping solution, you can connect with me on LinkedIn or through email. The link is already given in the description as well. Thank you, and do not forget to like and subscribe.